Welcome to the Empowered Life Podcast, where we explore the secrets to successful entrepreneurship. I am your host, Alice McFarlane, master coach, speaker, trainer, network marketing entrepreneur, and human design fanatic with a true passion for empowering others to tap into their confidence, superpowers, and their purpose. On this podcast, I'm all about cutting through the fluff and BS and getting straight to the heart of what really matters, achieving your goals, and living the life of your dreams. So, whether you are an entrepreneur, a goal getter, or someone on the way to becoming the best version of yourself, we have got you covered. I'm so excited to have you here. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, I want to help you unpack chasing happiness and protecting your joy. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So basically, we're in November, okay? We're coming up to a crazy time of year with Christmas coming up. It might not be like that for you. I love Christmas. Christmas is my absolute favorite time of the year. I love everything about Christmas. However, I don't know. I kind of find that I can get myself caught up in all the extra activities that kind of come up. I've got kids that attend school, so there's all extra school activities. There's Christmas carols, there's, end of year breakups, there's end of year sports breakups, musical instrument concerts, all sorts of things, okay? All sorts of things. However, I want to make sure that at this particular time of year that I'm looking after myself. And what I mean by that is that I feel like it's really important that I put on my oxygen mask first. Okay, so the same that they say when you're jumping on a plane and they run through the safety procedures at the beginning, letting you know that if something was to happen, it's really important for you to put your oxygen mask on first before you are able to help others. So I'd like to kind of, reflect at this time now and I want to make sure that we are loving on ourselves, okay? That we are chasing our happiness, that we are protecting our joy, and that we are looking after ourselves so that we are able to put our oxygen mask on first, so that we are still able to be all the things for all the people that we are, okay? We're still running our successful businesses, we're still, protecting our family time and all the things that are important to us so that we're not getting this burnout. So, what what I'm proposing that you do, okay, and it all comes down to awareness, is I want you to ask yourself some important questions. All right. So, what does bring you joy? What brings you happiness? What fills your cup? Okay, now there can be so many words out there. It could be happiness, joy, love, laughter, all of those things. And you can replace this with whatever word means something, more to you. Um, joy, happiness fills my cup. Those words mean something to me. So what feeds that? Do you know? What feeds that love? That joy, that happiness that you get, that contentment? Now, don't get me wrong, before I jump in this, our lives are filled with up and down emotions all the time. Okay, I'm not talking about that, but I'm just kind of call it, that constant state of bliss, constant state of, things can be going on around us, but if we could be a little bit more aware of what are the things that bring us joy, bring us happiness, bring us laughter, fill our cup, so that we can make sure that we are making sure that we're chasing happiness and protecting our joy, feeds that. Okay. What preserves that for us? What helps you to stay in that bliss, in that joy, whatever it might be? So let's think of all the positive things. I suggest, getting yourself a piece of paper, drawing a line down the middle of it, and writing all the positive things on one side. Okay. All the things that feed your joy, feed your happiness, fill your cup, preserves your joy, helps you to stay in that, that feeling, that state. And then on the other side, what are the things that maybe steal your joy, maybe steal your happiness? What takes you out of feeling joy? And then have a look. So these could be a mixture of things. These could be types of behaviors, whether or not it's your types of behaviors, things that you see within yourself, things that you may see within others. There are types of behaviors there. They could be tasks. They could be things that you need to do on the daily, weekly, that may not bring you joy. Okay. They could be people. Are there people that are either bringing you joy or not bringing you joy? And why is that? Are there parts of me that do not bring me joy or do bring me joy? What are the thoughts that I'm having? Are there ones that are, preserving my happiness and some that are not preserving my happiness? Write them all down so that once you're aware of what fills your cup, then let's work out a way on trying to add more of that into our day. More of what's going to fill our cup, more of what's going to help us to chase happiness and all the things. Now, I'm going to share some of my examples with you. They may not relate in any shape or form with you. Don't worry about that. But I just want to let you know some of my examples. If they resonate with you, that's great. If not, they might just help you get onto some train of thought to see which ones are for you, because I've kind of picked a few throughout my whole life, my business, my work life, my relationships, all the things. So some of the examples of things that fill my cup: sleep, quality sleep. When I am taking, you know, actions to make sure that I am getting a good quality sleep or the best quality sleep that I can get, when I wake up the next day, I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling like I can achieve all the things, be all the things, and I'm feeling like a level of contentment. So for me, making sleep a priority or a quality sleep a priority is something that I can, help to work on to make sure that it's helping me to feel happiness. Now, do I get perfect sleep every night? No, absolutely not. But I'm aware of that. I'm aware that I can stay up late or I can choose to prioritize my sleep. Music, okay? Another one. I love music. I love kind of just having that kind of pump up music. I've got some favorite pump up songs. So if I feel my energy levels are dropping, or something like that, just turning the music on, putting some headphones on, even maybe moving my body a little bit actually helps to fill my cup, bring me some happiness. Okay, podcasts, audiobooks, anything professional, personal development is my jam. Okay, absolutely love it. I make it important. It's like an important priority for me to do it daily. Okay, it might be 15 minutes, it might be an hour, but that is something that fills my cup. I enjoy it, even if it's a recap, like a revision, doing something else that I've already done before, but I love it. Okay, a big one for me is surrounding myself with like minded, positive people. Okay, so that is getting myself to events, that is getting myself on Zooms with like minded people, getting myself having business conversations with people. I love that. I love training, I love coaching, I love when I'm helping others. It just literally invigorates me and it gives me energy. Another thing I love doing is goal setting. Okay. Now, I did just hear someone recently, I'm not even sure where, I think it might have even been on a podcast, where they referred to goal setting as possibility projecting. I'm totally stealing that. I love it. Now, I normally, every quarter as a minimum, sit down and go through my goals. Okay. But I'm going to do that more often now. I'm going to intentionally make more time to do my possibility projecting because I love how it makes me feel. I love the actual process of, going through the process, thinking about where could I be in 1 year's time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time? What if? What if I did this and what if I did that? And that just lights me up. And I love the excitement and I love feeling about that. So it doesn't have to be the daunting task of goal setting, but that whole possibility projecting. What could be? What could be for me? What could be for my family? What could be for my loved ones if? This happened. So I love that. And you can even just feel my energy now, like even just talking about it, it literally pumps up my energy. It fills me with happiness, fills me with joy, just that kind of possibility of what could be. So, on the flip side of that coin, now those are just a few examples. I have got more. I have got more. But just on the flip side of that coin, what steals my joy? Okay. What steals my joy? Now, I know this is probably going to be triggered by some, but social media, chat groups, they steal my joy. Now, I'm in Messenger chat groups. I'm in WhatsApp chat groups. I'm in all the things. I don't want to be the person that removes myself because some of these things I need to be in to be able to stay informed. I need to know of the updates. I need to know what's going on in some of these, groups and things that I'm a part of, but I don't need to bathe in it. There is a difference between sipping from the water, making sure that I'm aware of what's happening, that I'm hydrated with the information, rather than drowning and bathing in it all the time. Okay. And I know you know exactly what I mean. So I can make that choice. How much time do I want to put into social media, chat groups, things like that? So I can choose to still be in there to stay informed, but I don't need to be drowning in that information. Now, same with people. We all know people that lift us up, that praise us, that we feel good around, but then we also know those other ones, okay? I'm sure we've all got some in our life, and they don't mean to be like that, but they might just drain our energy or drain our joy or drain our happiness, or maybe they're always, in a bit of a negative state. So I'm not saying cut these people off, but are you able to spend less time with them? Are you able to not respond to their message straight away? That's what I do. To some of those people, I might just kind of leave them sit there in Messenger a little bit longer, and then I will get back to them. But by the time I get back to them, maybe they're not as negative anymore in the situation, and maybe they've calmed down, and they're not stealing as much of my joy. I'm still a friend to them. I'm still supportive. I'm still helpful. However, I'm not letting them drain all my energy away. Okay, so that's just something for you to take away from today. So I would recommend sitting down, having a look at, your list. What are all the things that really bring you joy? And let's start being intentional with it. So what if you started focusing on making sure that your, life is filled with the activities that bring you joy, bring you happiness, bring you laughter, fills your cup. Overall, it's going to help you be a better mum, a better wife, a better business person. And it's also going to help you to prioritize your happiness and your well-being. Now, are there going to be tasks in there that you have to still do? Maybe you're not able to delegate them, but just maybe you can put them in a certain time of the day when you know what? I'm most productive here. It's okay. I can spend the time that I need to get them done and move on to it and surround it by joy and happiness before it and after it, so it's not consuming you. So they're just a couple of ideas. Take with you what is going to work for you. Become aware of where your happiness is, where your joy is, where you're feeling things are most filling your cup, and make a priority to make sure that your own happiness and well-being is looked after. All right, especially this time of year. Okay, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you all next week. Bye for now. And that brings us to the end of another episode for the Empowerment Life podcast. I hope that today's episode has left you feeling inspired, motivated, or maybe it has just given you something to think about. A big thank you as well to all of our amazing listeners for being a part of our empowering community. I truly appreciate your support, your feedback, and also the dedication you have to your own personal development. And don't forget, if you have any questions, suggestions, or topics that you would like me to cover in future episodes, or you would like to work further with me, I would love to hear from you. We will have all the information on how to get in contact with me in the show notes. So until next time, keep empowering yourself, because the only person who can truly unleash your potential is you.